In the heart of Africa lies a realm unlike any other, a land of untamed power, vast horizons, and an eternal struggle where life and death collide under the blazing sun. Here, golden grasslands ripple like waves in the wind, and ancient rivers cut through the earth like lifelines, nourishing a kingdom that thrives on conflict and survival. This is Africa, not merely a continent, but a crucible of nature's most primal forces. It is a place where every sunrise signals the start of another relentless battle, and every nightfall whispers the fate of those who did not endure the day. Across this expansive wilderness, from the parched sands of the Kalahari to the dense jungles of the Congo, from the snow-capped peaks of Kilimanjaro to the sun-scorched plains of the Serengeti, millions of creatures live on a razor's edge, locked in an unending cycle of pursuit and escape. Here, survival is not granted by luck. It is earned through blood, instinct, and the ability to adapt to an ever-changing battleground. Predators stalk these lands with deadly precision. Lions, the rulers of the Savannah, prowl beneath the shimmering heat waves, their golden eyes always scanning, calculating the weakness of the herds that dot the plains. Their bodies, forged from muscle and instinct, move with a grace born of necessity. Hidden in the tall grasses, lionesses crouch low, muscles coiled like springs, waiting for the perfect moment to unleash their devastating power. Each hunt is a masterpiece of patience, coordination, and ferocity, a delicate dance of shadows and silence until the chase explodes in a blur of motion and dust. But even in the kingdom of lions, no meal is guaranteed. Hyenas lurk in the periphery, watching, waiting for the right moment to claim what is not theirs. With bone-crushing jaws and relentless stamina, these cunning scavengers are as feared as they are despised, capable of overwhelming even the fiercest predators through sheer numbers and unyielding persistence. Their eerie calls echo through the night, a chilling reminder that in Africa, no kill goes unchallenged. Speed becomes the weapon of choice for others. The cheetah, slender and built for the chase, transforms the open plains into its racetrack. With explosive acceleration, it can close the distance between life and death in mere heartbeats. Yet for all its unmatched velocity, the cheetah walks a fragile line. A single misstep, a mistimed sprint, or a stolen meal can spell days of hunger. And hunger in this land leads swiftly to death. Every hunt is a gamble, a dangerous wager where the stakes are survival itself. But not all predators pursue their prey on land. Beneath the surface of murky waters, crocodiles wait with an ancient patience that has served them for over 200 million years. Motionless and unseen, they bide their time until thirst drives the great herds to drink. Every hunt is a gamble, a dangerous wager where the stakes are survival itself. But not all predators pursue their prey on land. Beneath the surface of murky waters, crocodiles wait with an ancient patience that has served them for over 200 million years. Motionless and unseen, they bide their time until thirst drives the great herds to drink. When the moment comes, it is sudden and brutal. With jaws like steel traps, they seize the unwary, dragging them into the silent depths. For the crocodile, patience is the deadliest weapon of all. It is during the Great Migration that Africa's predators feast like kings. This is one of the planet's most breathtaking spectacles, an endless tide of life, as millions of wildebeest, zebras, and gazelles journey across the plains in search of greener pastures. But for those who hunt, this is no spectacle. It is a season of blood and opportunity. Lions pick off the weak and weary. Hyenas harry the stragglers. Crocodiles lie in ambush at the river crossings, where the urgency of survival forces the herds into the jaws of death. The migration is nature's grandest gamble, a test of endurance where every step forward carries the risk of never taking another. Yet the prey are far from helpless. In Africa, even the hunted are fighters. A wildebeest can shatter a predator's skull with a well-placed kick. Zebras lash out with bone-breaking force, their teeth as dangerous as their hooves. In the chaos of the hunt, it is not always the predator who emerges victorious. A single mistake, a stumble, a miscalculation, a reckless attack can mean a fatal injury, and in this unforgiving land, weakness is noticed by all. Among the most underestimated defenders of the grasslands stands the African buffalo. With formidable horns and a resolve as unbreakable as the earth itself, these giants move as a collective, each member of the herd watching the other's back. When threatened, they do not scatter, they stand and fight. Lions think twice before launching an assault on a buffalo herd. They know the cost of misjudging these beasts, crushed bones, punctured lungs, and the possibility of never rising again. But even the strongest must face darker forces. Beneath the river's shimmering surfaces, Nile crocodiles reign supreme. Growing over 20 feet in length and weighing over a ton, they are the undisputed rulers of the water. During the migration, the rivers become gauntlets of death. Herds are forced to cross, plunging into the predator's domain, where death comes from below, unseen and unstoppable. What begins as a journey of hope often ends in the jaws of these ancient killers. As the seasons turn and the rains retreat, the grasslands wither and crack beneath the relentless sun. Waterholes vanish, vegetation shrivels, and the endless search for sustenance becomes ever more desperate. Predators grow bolder as hunger gnaws at their bellies. Prey becomes more vigilant. Every sip of water a calculated risk. Desperation breeds conflict, and the battlefield shifts. The once thriving plains become a wasteland where only the most adaptable, the most relentless, can continue. And through it all, life persists. This is Africa, a land where beauty and brutality are forever entwined. A place where predator and prey are bound by the same fate, locked in an eternal dance where every heartbeat matters. There is no mercy here, no fairness, only the law of survival. Those who master it thrive. Those who falter become the next meal. In this untamed wilderness, dominance is fleeting. Lions may rule today, but tomorrow brings challenges. Hyenas rise from the shadows, cheetahs risk everything for one more chase, and crocodiles bide their time in the depths, waiting for the next opportunity to strike. No creature escapes the brutal rhythm of Africa. Here, the struggle never ends. As we venture deeper into this raw and magnificent world, we witness the strategies, the battles, and the sheer will to live that define these plains. It is a story without heroes or villains, only survivors. The cunning, the strong, the swift, the patient, all must play their part in this relentless theater of life and death. And so the wild endures. In the golden glow of dusk, as the last rays of sun dip below the horizon and the night awakens with its chorus of predators, the story continues. Africa's heart beats on, a pulse driven by the chase, the kill, the survival of the fittest. And as long as life remains, so too will the eternal struggle, written across the endless skies and whispered in the winds that sweep over the grasslands. This is Africa, in all its raw, untamed glory, a world where the battle for survival never ends, and where the most brutal predators are forever locked in pursuit of life itself.